Hi guys, welcome to the CamoReel pod episode for episode what? 5? 6?
Six now.
We just want to introduce ourselves. My name is Ian Atwini,
My name's Andre Sahu.
and today we have another special guest. His name is
Casey Jones.
Come on.
Casey Jones.
It's been a minute trying to get him on for a while.
We said he was gonna bring him on. We
Yeah.
finally bring him on.
Finally bring him on. So we'll talk about how we first met.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll tell you the story because I met a friend of ours called Peter Rose.
Yeah.
I met him on set as an extra, and then I was talking to him. And he said he's a director, and he was like, when.
Oh shit! Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
it was.
I didn't know it was your birthday that day.
Yeah.
We didn't even know each other.
Yeah, that's just.
And then that's how we met through going to the dating game premiere,
pretty much.
and that's how we met.
And then so a friend of ours, like mutuals wise, said like, yo bro, I have to be on set during next week. They want 2 actors, do you want to back it? I said, yeah, why not? Then I'm checking the call sheet, I'm seeing Casey, so like I can't be the Casey I just saw recently. And then I checked his story and he's like, yeah, on the route to the location. And the location is where I saw on the call sheet. I was like, there's what? Like so we go there. And then I just call him, and then he's just there with like some mansion place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy set. And then we just spoke for the first time and just got along, and it was just
Man, it was cold still. Oh, we love to told them the name of the video that we're in.
It's in the Blanco music video.
Koji Blanco, ex-Koji Radical, Long Way Home.
Yeah, that one.
Big up to them, man. They treated us very well, and man, it was such a sick shoot.
It's a good experience.
So, check out the video. You haven't seen it yet. It's really good.
It's really good.
Wait.
But like, yeah, man, we can just talk about like how you go into acting.
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
Man said from the very beginning. Oh, do you have the time, man?
Yeah, man.
Alright, let's go.
Don't worry, we'll just shut it down if it's too long.
We'll shut it down.
Casey, calm down.
Yeah. So I went uni. I went to Brighton University, and like most people, I had no idea what I wanted to do at uni. I mean, I didn't know what I wanted to do after I finished uni. So it was like I'm just there at uni, just trying to find myself, like most people. You know, you're just trying to find yourself. Yeah. And then I studied English language and media. I did a bit of literature as well. And as I was doing the courses, I was like meeting people at uni. Like I had friends, I was going to events, I was going to so many networking places. And then as I was studying my media side of the English course, I was like, I got into television, I did radio, stage and screen. And as I was doing all these courses, I didn't realise that it was, I guess, some way leading me to acting. Because I was just doing it for the hell of doing it. And then also I was when I was going to events, maybe because of my energy, I'm quite extroverted, I would just try to hype myself up and stuff. And then people looked at me and said, you know, have you ever thought about doing acting? First it was like comedy or do something that is in the arts. And I was like, I'll think.
Why were you feeling that?
You know, because obviously me come from an African household, Nigerian by the way, just in case no one knows.
Wait, you're Nigerian?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
Yeah, that's crazy. This whole time I thought you was Jamaican.
You're not the only person that thought that. I'll give you an interesting story. It got to a point here where I used to tell people I'm Nigerian and they wouldn't believe me. So what I'd say is, you know what it is? It's because I'm half, you know. Oh, is it? Yeah. They're like, oh, I can see.
Wait, so you're not half?
No, fully Nigerian. So I'm like, yeah, I'm half Jamaican, half like. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see a Jamaican side. I'm like, yeah, you know it is. But you know, because I haven't been to Jamaica or I've only been to Nigeria, so it makes. I just like to tell people I'm Nigerian. But in all seriousness, I am actually just Nigerian. Oh, yeah. So I mean, I got love for the Jamaicans. Big up to the Jamaicans. I got love for you mans as well. And then but yeah, just to go back to what you asked me here. Come from an African household, you know how it is. You know, they want you to be doctors, engineers, lawyers. The what do you call it? The safe jobs, the jobs where you can actually make good money. So when you hear about acting, you're like, acting? What? Comedy? What? What do you call it? Influence, I guess now. All these new terms, YouTubers, and all of that. It's like, come on, be realistic. So then I was like, at the end of the day, my parents made me study so hard. And when I finished studying, I'm just like, you know, I've seen people working in jobs that they're not happy about. Yeah. It's good. It's all good saying, yeah, you're a lawyer, but if you're not happy doing the role of a lawyer, then what's the point?
How will you get to the top as well if you don't do
Exactly. So that's what I just said to myself. So nah. So, but you know, just little. Like I was seeing signs. You know, even when I was younger as well, I was always like I always felt like there was a song was directing me to acting, but I didn't want to take it. I just felt like, nah, man. You know, people like especially us lots growing up in London. You know, I felt like if we were American, like we're all Black Americans, then oh yeah, we'll definitely get some roles because it was like, you know, you're in Hollywood, you're in an area where it's guaranteed to get filmed. If you're Black and you're not from like a rich area, you're not from, if you're not like in the main acting places and that, you're not really gonna make it. Until as we got older, you know, saw John Boyega, big up from my area of Peckham, don't know, Davison Idris Elba. Like, I've seen people from the ends make it into TV, and I thought, wow, this is actually possible. And this all happened when I was at uni as well. So there was that kind of light of like, you know, things are changing. You know, British actors are the most
they're all getting the jobs as well. They're taking
yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're like in demand right now. So I thought,
Yeah, that's true.
This is cool.
So acting was, you just wanted to act from uni, didn't like?
I wouldn't say I wanted to. No, originally. So I originally wanted to do stand-up comedy. That was my plan because I've watched a lot of stand-up shows. I did. So I watched stand-up shows. I love Dave Chappelle. I love Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. I loved all the greats. And I just thought this is quite easy. And people say you're quite funny as well. You know how to make people laugh. So I thought, yeah, why not? So I did a bit of stand-up, done some open mic. I don't know if you guys saw 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
You know you know the part where Mitch is doing the open mic.
Yeah.
That's how my first comedy show was like.
Literally.
Like, I didn't do his performance.
Yeah.
But when I was sitting there and he was talking, but you had some of the most craziest stories. You had some people just going like one girl said how she lost her virginity. She was going on a mad detailed story about how it happened.
That's crazy.
I'm like, and I'm like, yes, come on, oh yeah, that's brilliant. I'm like, it's like, bro, okay. And they're like, next person, Mr. Casey. I'm like, oh, okay. Hi everyone, how you all doing? And I think I just made a set on about my time in uni, like how adjusting to Brighton was a bit weird for me and how I had to adapt. I just made some little funny stories on that. So that was about it. But like, you know, like I said, when I go to events, whether it was clubbing or social parties or house parties and whatnot, every time I always met someone would always say, man, I feel like she do acting. And you know, it gets to the point when someone's telling me
too many times.
Yeah, then you're like, I'm about to start thinking about it. So, you know, I got to second year I did television. Then I did writing for radio station through my second semester. And then my final, last year, I did television news production. But in my final year, that's when that question gets asked, and I was like, all right, cool. So, what's your plans after uni? Yeah. What's your plans after uni? Yeah, people go like, oh, you know, I don't know. I'll probably travel for a bit. Or I might just work.
Traveling one, man.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Yeah. And I had to think. I said, yeah, shit. I'm not gonna go after I finish uni. You know. Like, okay. I said, okay. Let's see. I mean, acting can be something. Yeah, but you know, you wanna just. Acting could be something you might just do as a hobby, but let's not make that our main focus. But don't forget about it. Just see how things go, and then finish my final year, and then I was like, okay. I said, Mom, Dad. I'll get to that one in a second.
This is crazy.
So yeah, so then I said, you know, again, people were telling me that you should definitely do acting, and I just said to myself, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm seeing John Boyega on TV. I'm seeing Davison Idris on TV. I'm seeing guys from London making it big. I've got nothing to lose. I mean, end of the day, I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be a doctor. You know, it's not me. It's not Casey. Yeah, it's not Casey exactly. And you know, I think the note I said to myself was that I don't want to be 50, 55, lying on my bed here going, man, I wonder if I would have made this and that tough when I finished uni. If only I decided to go for it, man. If only I decided to go for it. But I said, no, I chose to take the safe way because I didn't believe I could do it. So I said, no, I don't want that to happen to me. I said, you know, it'll take long. It'll be such a long process, but I have nothing to lose. I'm going to go for it. Give it my best.
You're in a country full of opportunities, isn't it?
Exactly.
I mean, in other countries, like, you don't really have a choice, really.
Yeah, exactly. So, cool. I've made that decision, graduated, saying I'm gonna do acting. So now I'll come back to London.
Do you feel like that the fact that you've graduated though is giving you well, put your parents as like to car.
Yeah, for sure,
Okay,
for
he's got his
sure.
degree.
For
Okay,
sure,
cool,
for sure.
we can
I
do
think even if I chose to drop out of uni,
Mm.
although of course I know that would, I don't know how my parents would react if I had chose to drop out of uni. If I explained to them what my reason was, they may have been like, you could have still finished it, you could have still done this. But I think they would have been like, okay, cool, this is what you want to do, then you can go for it. Yeah, I know. You're right. It definitely
made things a bit easier.
Yeah, they were relieved because at least I was like I'm the firstborn as well, first to go uni, first to graduate, and so when I come back to London, obviously mom and dad's asking like, obviously they're just telling me just work, get a job, obviously you build things up. So I said to mom and dad, mom and dad, I'm going to tell you what my plans are for uni. And after uni, they're like, okay, so what's your plans? I want to be an actor.
Huh? Actor.
To be fair though, my dad was cool about it. My dad was like, okay.
Out of your both parents, which one were you thinking was gonna take it? Did your dad surprise you, or did you?
My dad surprised me because I thought he'd be more like, really, but okay, like kind of like, okay, if that's what you want to do. I'm not too bothered, but more like, no, okay, cool. Kind of like, okay, cool, but come on, let's be real. What do you really want to do? Mom, I knew my mom would be a bit like, okay, but because my dad was like, okay, cool, no problem. My mom was a bit like, okay, but like, still get a job, still do something, obviously you just have something to fall back on. I just said, true, but if I have to fall back on something, then I'm not serious about it. So I said, no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And then they're like, okay, but they said to me, at least get a job. It's fair to my dad though, my dad paid for my first acting classes. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. I said, Dad, I just typed in acting schools in London, found one, and then I said, oh, it's this amount. He said, yeah, cool, I'll pay for it. And my mum was like, yeah, still get a job and stuff. To be fair, the person in my house that was like proper supporting me was my brother. Shout out to Kerry, my brother. He was on it. Like once he heard me say, oh, so you're gonna do an actor? I was like, yeah, that sounds good, man. That sounds sick. Help me with my self tapes. Helps me with my like monologues and whatnot. He's just my go-to guy. Even though he's at uni right now, if I have a self tape, I just call him like, at uni, but cool. Like, can we do at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
That's so sick.
That's like us.
That's like us.
Yeah. So he was tight. He's always been supportive. And then he makes a joke saying, any work that you get, I need 5% from it. I said, okay, cool, no problem. You do help me, so I can't get mad. I took the first acting classes, and then I did a workshop. So 2018. So I finished uni 2018.
Was that workshop linked? Because I did one when I was a kid. Was it like linked to like getting tools and agency afterwards, or was it just a generic?
No, it was just a generic acting class.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say bad stuff about like the acting school I went to, so I'm not gonna say their name. But like when I went there, it was supposed to be like a 12-week or 11-week course.
I think I had something similar as a 12-week intervention.
Yeah, but it was only 1 hour lessons. 1 hour lessons every Wednesday, and I remember the first time I was like, okay, cool. Then I'm like week 3, week 4, I was like, okay, like where's the acting stuff? Like I want to learn how to get into acting, the spotlights, all of that. They're not telling you anything. It's just more we come in, do the acting exercise, and then it's just nothing.
What?
Yeah, and then
Like what? So it's just like breathing techniques and stuff, but there's no.
Not really, I wouldn't even say we would do breathing techniques. It's more like those kind of acting games we play where
I know exactly what you're talking about.
right.
Yeah.
Or to give you some context, like say, I'm trying to think. Not goose, but those kind of.
Okay.
It's like kind of like GCSE drama.
Kind of, yeah. So you're doing it already for like 30 minutes, and you've only got 30 minutes left to do actual acting, and then we get given like one script, maybe just read one paragraph, and then get 2 people just to do an improv, and then session's over. And then there's no continuation of what happened the week before.
Serious.
Yeah, so and then I get an email thinking, oh, it's just to them to tell us about more lessons. They're like, oh, if you want to enroll for the next course, this is how much you need to pay. I said, bun this, man. So what's the point? I don't know what happy about it. So 2019. So I typed in, I went on Google, I said, London's got a lot of acting schools. Surely there's a lot of drama schools in London. Like workshops, so I was typing acting schools in London. And then I went to London's Actors Workshop in Covent Garden. So that was cool. That was a good introduction to acting because I knew about Spotlight. Yeah. That was giving you the road to get an agent as well. It was 12 weeks, but it was 3-hour lessons. Yeah. And then at the end of the show, we did like a live theatre show. Well, I say live theatre show. We did more like a duologue but it was a show.
Were you able to perform in front of people?
Yeah.
That's really good. That's
Yeah,
really
so that helped, and then so I was like, okay, cool. So when I finished that,
Yeah.
I got interest. I was like, oh, I know I swore already, but we lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, wow, had interest in everything, and I was like, oh, okay, this is good. Because I thought, realistically, I was giving myself like maybe 6 or 7 years before I get like an interest from an agent. So I said, okay, great. And then.
So she was in the, or he was in the audience?
No, she wasn't in the audience, but they were promoting our CVs around to different agencies. I was sending it out, and then I got interest. Like, oh, these are people who were interested in me.
That's really sick of them to do that.
Yeah, for sure. And then I was like, okay, cool. I talked to her because it wasn't a good one. Still, she was a very bad agent. But just to not say nothing bad about her, I won't say who she is, isn't it? So I signed with her. Because at first, the whole Spotlight issue, I think before Spotlight got rid of their young performers, at the time it was 16 to 25.
Yeah.
So without saying my age, I was able to qualify. I qualified for it, and then I think I don't know if it was 2021. I think that's when they got rid of the young performers. So you had to be, if you're 18 and younger, so 4 to 18, you got the young performer. If you're 19 plus, you had to get the proper Spotlight. So I was able to just kind of qualify back then. But I've signed with her. I said, cool. She's happy with me. Like, oh, I'll get you this PS4 commercial, NES commercial, all of that.
Yeah. Was this the one, the bad agent you was talking about?
Yeah. But obviously, walk into this. So then I'm like, it's December time now, because I'm already working like a normal job as well. I told my parents, I quit my job. They're like, what? What did you quit your job? I said, I've got an agent now. Like, man.
I made it!
I didn't say nothing like,
I didn't
like this till like, I made it, but I was more like, Mum, Dad, I'm leaving. They're like, why are you leaving for? So I've got an agent now, she's going to get me commercial, she's going to get this like, but why don't you just still try? I said, no, man's an actor now. You know what I mean? You know the worst part is, on my Spotlight, I only had one headshot. I had no show role, I just had one headshot. It was so...
Bro, there's few, like, one of my boys, he did something similar, but he didn't even have a Spotlight.
Oh, no.
So, like, he's just thinking, I'm set. I'm ready to go.
No, because I even remember beforehand, even the reason I signed with her in the first place was because she said I could get you on the Spotlight. Yeah. All the agents before,
but like, she got you on the Spotlight.
Yeah, she got me on that young performers thing. Yeah, then because agents before her had said to me, yeah, they're interested in me. First question, are you on Spotlight? No. Okay, when you're on Spotlight, let us know.
Surely they could put you on Spotlight then.
No, I don't even know how.
I think they.
Because the agent I used to have, they put me on Spotlight. But they were a bad agent as well.
Okay. Or was that during the time when the young performer was still... Yeah, that's the thing. But I think with those, maybe they just wanted... Maybe for them it was just long. They're like, that's long. When you're a Spotlight, you let us know. And I was thinking to myself, wait, what's the point of telling me you're interested in me? And then I've told you that, hey, I'm not on Spotlight, but, this is what I can give you. They're like, nah, sorry, man, we need you to be on Spotlight. But I guess...
But then you need an agent to be on Spotlight.
Yeah. No, you still be on Spotlight without having an agent.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but you have to do you have to qualify. So
actually,
the full credits or 6 whatever credits they do it now.
Really? Yeah, because Khan, he's on Spotlight. He didn't have an agent. Remember?
Yeah. So when you go Spotlight, they'll tell you, these are the credits you need to get: short film, feature film, theatre. But the short films, feature films have to be in a BAFTA qualifying film festival. The best way to do it, just do film.
To be what?
To be like a BAFTA.
The BAFTA qualifying short film festivals. Like even if they don't win it, but they're in it, you get a credit. Or I shouldn't say too much because I don't want Spotlight to come after me. Actually, I won't say too much. So I'll just say this. They'll give you like a credits to say this is what you need to do. I thought the easiest way was always Theatre because Theatre, you do 4 shows. It's online. People have been there. People will review it. You can say, here's the proof that I was in this show. Done. Congratulations, got to the Spotlight. But obviously I didn't have to do that. My agent just put me through the young performers. So what's that? So I told mum and dad I'm there. I don't need this job no more. I'm an actor and everything. I only had one headshot, no show reel. But then it just got to kind of a point now where I'm not working now. Mum and dad are like, well, maybe my dad. He's like, so what's your agent saying now? Like, where's the roles? Because I wasn't working for about a month. I was like, oh man. He knocks on my door. He's like, so have you got any roles yet? Yeah. I'm like, Dad, please chill.
These things take time.
Yeah, they take time, but it's like you left the job. You said you're already an actor, so where's the roles coming in and stuff. So I think she told me to, because I didn't have Instagram at the time. At the time I didn't like Instagram until I started making it. And then I was like, okay, Instagram's not too bad. But she told me to make an Instagram. She told me to do all these like series of things. I've done all of it. I think one time I was the caller on the weekend. I didn't know agents don't like being called on the weekend, but I was just a bit frustrated. Like, what's happening? But that's on to me. You said that, hey, if I need any help, talk to me. And she's lashing out at me, going, why are you calling me on a Sunday for? Who does that? Who does that?
She said that.
Yeah, she said that to me. Like, she gave me the proper verbal word that she was just rude. So, but like I said, I'm gonna expose you.
That's crazy.
You are a terrible agent. I'm just gonna put it out there. So then I went to the Survivors Actors in February 2020 because I went to one seminar where they said, how do you know your agents are bad agents?
Survivors Actors. See you survivors.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
In Liverpool Street.
Okay.
So, and I went to one seminar. I went to a lot of seminars, but I went to that one specific one. How do you know your agent's a good agent? And then the guy just basically said, look, if they're hard to communicate, cut them off. If they get mad at you for no reason, cut them off. If you feel like they're not getting you no work and you've tried to reach out to them, cut them off. Like, no. If you feel like they're not doing a good job, best thing to do is communicate and tell them how you're feeling. If they're kind of dismissing that that's not my problem, then just cut them off and then just get someone else. So when he did that seminar, I already knew that I'm done. And then, but as I'm speaking to people, they're like, yeah, you need the headshot, you need the showreel. I didn't have a showreel.
So you're like, I can hear what my agent's saying, but at the same time, I know she's not good for me, kind of thing.
Yeah. So no, but she wasn't helping with anything. She was useless, man. And if she was to help me with something, it would be some last minute thing where it goes, maybe she could just call me down and say, oh, Casey, I booked you for this commercial cell tape. Do it now. So what do you mean just do it now? I mean, you were talking to me for like 6 months and you just tell me I'm going to do it now. So that was that. But then I knew, okay, I need some headshots. My hair was getting longer at the time. So I remember when I showed my headshot to someone, they said, that looks like you took that 2 years ago. And I said, no, at the time, it was about 2 months ago. Because my hair had gone longer, I was like, okay, I just do actually my headshots. I didn't have a showreel. At least you're asking people, oh, how much is it to do a showreel? The guys at Survivors, I'm hearing like my numbers like 800. Okay, I was like, bro, that's a lot for the full showreel. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to start working again. I need money. So, and then this is when it just gets peak. So I'm like applying for jobs now. I tried to go back to my old job. They're like, there's no roles available. COVID had happened. So,
this guy's going through life.
Yeah, COVID had happened. So they were getting people to travel into the events because I was working like an events type of job. So now like they couldn't get people to travel into Europe. They were losing customers and they couldn't hire people. And then by the time March came, I was about to start a new job. They were like, yeah, when can you start? So I can start one day. It's like, cool, man. Literally about to sign the contract to say, yep, okay. They said, sorry, this interview's been cancelled. I'm like, what happened? They said, oh, no, nothing to do with you, nothing to do with you. We just need to, just to make an assessment. Only to find out the following week here that because of COVID, they made a lot of people redundant. Oh. And I didn't have a job. So I had this other agency that I was working with and I thought, okay, they're going to nice me. And they were like, nah, sorry, mate. If you hadn't got a payslip from us, you won't be getting furloughed. I was like, oh, man. So I missed out. Oh, yeah. So when people get furloughed, I was literally just staying with my parents' house. Thankfully, I saved up a lot of money. I've always been good with saving my money, but man, I couldn't do anything.
So if you were irresponsible, you could have been...
Yeah, it would be. My parents would have looked after me, but they would have been on to me. So I was like, damn. I was like, okay, you know what? Cool. When we're allowed to start working again, headshot show. So, and then I managed to get a job in September. It was like a temporary job for 3 months, but I had enough money to make it. So, like, what's good with Instagram? But I'll give props to Instagram because it's such a good networking.
It's doing more of these.
Yeah, it's good to network with people on Instagram. I was looking for people that was doing headshots. I was like, man, I'm seeing this guy, but they're charging some crazy prices. I'm looking at their portfolio as well, and I'm like, okay, let's see what they're saying. And then I saw We Are Louisa. Shout out to Sean. Sean, excellent headshot guy. He's been my guy for the last 4 years. Yeah, the last 4 years he's been my guy. So
wait, what's the name?
Sean Gallard, We Are Louisa. That's the name of his Instagram.
Oh nah, there's another one I know, but I thought it was the same one.
I imagine, but like, he was good because I saw his portfolio, and I just videoed him and said, "Oh hey, I'm looking to get some headshots. Can I come through?" He's like, "Yeah." So he sent me his website, so just pick a day to select where you want to do your headshot. Did it? Gave me ideas like what colors to wear and stuff. So cool. He's been my guy since 2020. So big up to you, Sean. And then I was like, okay, cool. Headshots is there, fantastic. Now we need show reels, which was the hard part. I was like, where can I find some show reels? And then I'm like, okay, let me look. And I found cinematic show reels. A lot of people I found on Instagram, but they helped me a lot, and I've been really close with them as well. So, Frankie, Fanos, big up to you, man. Thank you so much. So I wanted to just do some mad varieties of shows. I did like 8 show reels and I just wanted like a lot of varieties. Yeah. And you know the funny thing is when you first do your acting on screen and you watch yourself, you're like, oh my god, I was so bad.
You look back and you're just like,
yeah, I was so bad because what's so funny was that say I'm talking to you now, and maybe we'll have a serious conversation. When you're speaking, like my facial expressions change, like I'm kind of smiling, like oh yeah, and then it's like, and he would tell me, Casey, stop smiling. Like he's saying something, you're meant to respond. Not just because he's talking doesn't mean your face has to change. Yeah. And I'm watching myself thinking, oh my god, this is so cringe, man. What
you're thinking about you're not using your emotions.
Yeah. Exactly. I'll just be, it's so funny when you look back here, and then I'm taking notes. I was like, okay, cool, at least I've got a show. It's not, there's some bits that's good. I might not use the 8 that I've done. Maybe I'll just use, out of the 8, I'll probably just use 2 out of the 8. But it's not just to see what worked, what didn't work, what was more like, that was okay, but maybe I'll do this a bit differently. So I've done that. So I had my headshots, my show. I was like trying to look for an agent because I was like, nah, ban this woman, man. Ban this person. I don't want her to be my agent. So I don't know what I do. That same workshop that I've done when they sent out agents, I just looked at that list. I just emailed every single one of them saying, hey, I'm on Spotlight, this and that. I think some people's names changed. And I found my old agent, my second agent, by mistake. Because it was something management, and then I think her one just popped up, clicked on it, called her, said, hey, I'm a actor, I'm trying to get an agent. She was like, okay. And then she sent me your Spotlight. Everyone's favorite question, are you on Spotlight? I'm like, yep, I am on Spotlight. And she goes, okay. So I sent her my CV, I sent her my Spotlight link, and then I thought it would be one of them ones where they'll say, yeah, send it to me, then I'll get back to you. Like within 20 minutes, like, yeah, I saw your Spotlight looks good, I'm happy to represent you. I said, shit, okay.
Oh, that's yeah.
So then we did a Zoom call and we talked. I just kind of told her like my concerns is, you know, I want to make sure that I'm getting work. Like if I called you, I don't want you to be like, why are you calling me for? She's like, oh no, it's cool. She doesn't even have that many people on her roster because she wants to make sure.
Boutique agency. It's a boutique agency. So they have a certain amount of clients.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So she was like, yeah, I can speak to me. I'm happy to give you a call, you know, happy to talk on the weekend, whatever, if it's like regarding audition and stuff. So I didn't have Tagman at the time as well.
I don't use Tagman.
Do you have something?
Say that again?
Tagman.
Yes, you see what your agents are.
Yeah, you can see what your agents are seeing you for.
Oh, what? That's it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
I know my old agent. So she'll tell me, oh, put me down for work. I'm like, how do I know you'll put me down for work? Because you'll communicate with me. Because my second agent, she was like, yeah, Casey, here is. Like I can see everything she submitted me for, like a commercial, a TV show. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she would WhatsApp me like, oh, you know, I've got a cell tape for you. Are you able to do it? This and that. Like she was so cool. She was so blessed. Big you up, Sharon. So that's how I got into the acting game. I kind of say my acting journey properly started in 2021, I would say, but it was just kind of getting the headshots, getting the show, just trying to navigate.
And during COVID as well.
And during COVID, yeah.
Do you think COVID slowed it down a bit?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, I would have been moving a lot quicker, but at the same time as well, I think it was also good to
experience
it, but also as well, like, because I got to work at home, it was easy for me to still do self-tapes and go to the set to do my show reels. Whereas if we hadn't gone into COVID, you know, it would have been very hard for me to take days off to do a show reel, to do self-tape and all of that. So I guess it worked out. I guess it made me realise how much I really wanted it as well. Because I'm in my mind, I was telling myself, cool, if we don't want COVID, as soon as they start saying we can start working again, get a job, headshot show, everything else can wait, headshot show. Okay, that's tick, that's done. Now because I was on the young performance account, and then I had 1 more year left because I hit the 25 mark. So it was they kind of kick you off here once you're 26. I thought, damn. So I told my agent the situation. I said, yeah, even though I'm on Spotlight, I'm kind of temporarily on this. Can you know, she's like, yeah, that's cool. So I just told her, like, basically, I looked at the qualifications for Spotlight. They said you need 4 credits. You need either one short film, feature film, theatre, a voiceover, character-driven work.
This is for
this is me with her, with the new one, with the second one. But because I'm on the young performers account, and I need to make sure I have enough credits so I can qualify for the adult one, because mine was going to expire in 2022. Simply being because it ends at 25. Well, technically it ends on your 26th birthday. So I had literally 1 year left. So I'll just get in work. I'll just apply. I was like, she put me down for stuff. She always told me, like, you know, still apply for stuff yourself. I'll just apply for stuff. Just like, because I'm okay, 4 credits. And then by December, I got into Spotlight, the plus one, the adult one. So I posted on my Instagram, let everyone know that I'd done it. So I was happy. That was definitely my greatest achievement in 2021. So I was proud of myself for that. But yeah, she put me down for a commercial. You know, the annoying thing about commercials is that, you know, you can when you get a recall, you're like thinking it's you, and then it's not you, or even the one where you manage to get there on set and then you don't make the final cut.
I got stories for commercials, but when you do get them, it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Payout's really, really good.
Well, for the big ones anyway.
Yeah, you know what. And yes, that's how I got. Yeah, that's how I got to the acting game still, and then I've just been doing it ever since. So yeah, I told you it was a very long story, isn't it?
No, it was a story. Good story. That I was hooked.
I was hooked as well. So how did you get the audition for the dating game? It was that from that friend zone.
Imagine. Okay, now we're gonna throw out the dating game. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We'll summarize it quickly. Basically, the dating game is it's like a movie about short film
or feature film if you want. It's quite long now, so we'll call it feature.
You know what? You explain it.
Alright, cool. Underneath, thank you.
Well, summarize it.
Yeah, okay. So the dating game is about a guy who's seeing a girl that he really, really loves, and he's hoping that, you know, that he can essentially make him his girl. But the way she's responding back to him, she's not really giving the signs that she's into him. And obviously he's just trying to make it work. His friends are kind of telling him like, oh bro, she's not the one for you, she's not interested in your stuff. And yeah, it's just about a story about a guy who's quite lost, and he just wants to feel loved, wants to feel appreciated, and he wants to have a reason to have this particular girl in his life. But he's going through like a series of challenges. I should say series of challenges, but there's events that's happening in his life that is almost sounding like a game that he has to go through to navigate. So that's why it's called the dating game.
Put the link in the description.
Come on. 1 and 2's out, by the way. But yeah, so to answer Andre's question, how I got the dating game. So what was it? Last year. Yeah, so I did to also continue the acting journey as well, just to piggyback what I was saying. So then I went to Central last year because prior to that, I still wanted to take some more acting lessons and still train. And then when I did theatre, when I did a bit of short films, every actor that I met, I was like, you're really quite good. Where did you train at? They go, the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, big you up as well. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And then one of my other friends that I met in the law workshop, Grace Kershey, shout out to you as well. He said he did Central as well around 2017-18 time. So like I told you before, people telling me go do acting. Now when people say go do Central, I was like, okay, I'm gonna apply for Central then. So applied 2022 to go to the 2023 class. So like 3 stages. I applied for like the foundation course. You know, the first wave was a self-tape, and the second stage was they would invite you to perform your monologue in front of them, give you directions and stuff, and then after that you either hear that you got in or you haven't got in. But they wouldn't tell you if you didn't get in. They wouldn't tell you the reasons why, because it's more like, sorry if you didn't get in, you didn't get in. And then thankfully I got in. I was like, right, within probably like less than a month, they emailed me, because I remember I was speaking to the lady. She was like, yeah, you know, she just wanted to know that you committed. And I said, yeah, I'm committed. She just said, okay, you know, we'll send an email. You know, if you haven't heard back from us, then give us a shout. Obviously, you don't know what that means. That could be you in or you're not in. And then, yeah, I got an email saying that congratulations, you've been accepted to the Royal Central School Speech and Drama opportunity to take place. I said, sick. So I've done it from I've done it from January to August.
Because that's when I met you during that time. Because remember you said you got classes the next day.
Yeah.
On that day.
Yes.
I got to the station.
Yes. Oh yeah, good.
We amazing were laughing because we just see you just struggling.
Because I was running late. The thing is though, I joined the shoot, but I was like, oh man, I gotta go to class.
This guy was on set and then ran back to his acting class.
That's commitment.
Yeah, I had to, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so we started like late January to August, and you know all the things that maybe I wanted to still work on, I wasn't too good at. You know, it helped a lot. I loved the course. The course was great. I mean, I've always said to everyone, I think what's good about an acting class would be if you've got a good set of people around you. Actually, I feel like I have to shout their names out to see if I remember everyone's names. So big up Tracy, Jen, Paulette, Della, Sam, Leaf, Izzy, Rachel. Oh god, I won't forget anyone else. Oh god.
The teacher.
Okay. I'm trying to think of everyone else.
This part left out.
This part's getting fast forwarded.
Yeah, we're fast forward as well. But big up to everyone from my course, basically. Yeah. I was thinking about my teacher's name. Like, I completely forgot his name. My mind shot blank. But anyway, so we did the class, and the class was very helpful. Like I always say to everyone, if you've got like a good set of people in your drama school, it makes the class 10 times better. Like you love it, you enjoy it, you'd be happy to see them as well.
That's what we did back with our class.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just one person or two you don't really like get on well with, but everyone, you get on with the majority of people, you're gonna enjoy it. So yeah, we did screenwriting, not screenwriting, we did acting for screen, the fundamentals of acting, movement, text and understanding. What was the other one? What's the improv one again? With this one improv one, I forget the name. Devising. Okay. Pick up devising. So yeah, it was great. Like I was learning through the ropes, and it was very, very helpful. So I enjoyed the course. I'll do it again. I'll do it like 4 times.
How long was the course?
Just up to August. So Jan to August for 8 months.
Oh.
Yeah. So then August we did like a big show. I hadn't done stage in 2 years. So yeah, that was fun. I love Central. Central was so cool. I still like do courses there. I'd recommend if you want to still improve your acting and stuff, go to Royal Central School Speech and Drama. Obviously, it's not guaranteed you get in, but you got nothing to lose. I think if you don't even do the foundation course, you can do TV, you can do acting for screen, you can do theatre. There's different courses that they've got that they can still teach you. So I mean, always keep improving your acting. Always keep taking classes. It's very, very important. You can't just expect just to do acting and then feel like, oh, you're too good not to do the course.
What actors did you look at growing up? Because you didn't necessarily know you wanted to do acting growing up, but like,
people I respected. Yeah, I like Denzel Washington. I mean, he's my favorite. I liked Will Smith. Despite the controversy stuff, but you know, I like Will Smith as an actor because I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He's an amazing actor.
Yeah, and you know, I saw the transition. So that's even another thing as well.
Comedy.
Yeah, that's even another thing where I was like, when I went to get to acting, I was like, my long-term goal would be to be in a successful TV series like that. Maybe it doesn't even have to be a family show. It could be like all friends just hanging out, whatever they want to make it, and then transition into movies like Will Smith done. Because he started from comedy, then you see him do some serious films. You're like, wow, yeah, maybe before he went to movies, you would think to yourself, I can't really see him as like a serious character because he was busting jokes. But then you watch him Independence Day, Bad Boys, you're seeing him in all these other films. You're like, yeah, he's the guy. And I always liked Denzel because I thought Denzel was always a sick actor. You know, and then in terms of people from the ends, because like I said before, I hadn't seen anyone from. Yeah, they
were born before them, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like, I always still kind of looked up to him as well, but because he was from a different generation, I was trying to look for someone who's a bit closer to me in age, older or younger. Really.
That's why we decided to do this, because we wanted to like do a podcast that reaches out to those within our generation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which is good, and I really respect it. I'm going to appreciate you guys. I feel like I've digressed from Andre's question. Sorry, Andre. Your question was, how did I get into the dating game? So obviously I finished the course, but I did the dating game before. Did I did it before I joined the course? Yeah, I did it before I joined. So I did the first one before I did the course, but I wanted to improve myself. So when we did the second one, I'll be better. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw like a big difference from the first one.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, so I was like, the first one's good, yeah, but I want people to go like, made the second one, you guys killed it. So how I started was, I was just looking for work myself. I wanted to kind of challenge myself a bit. I wasn't playing no lead roles. I always was playing supporting roles or.
I like supporting roles, they're good.
Yeah, no, they're good. It's good, but like I said, I wanted to just challenge myself in it. I wanted to challenge myself and see what I could do. So I went on Randy. I saw the dating game was advertised, and I thought, let me. And I read the description. I was like, okay, so there's a guy who's in love. Okay, he feels lost, and then I was like, this sounds like a good script. So I applied for it. Kiana, the director, big up to you, Kiana Richards. I keep calling it. Kiana Richards. Every time I'm like Kiana Reeves. Kiana Richards, big up, and Pete Rose, big up as well. So I applied for it. He was like, yeah, cool. You can send a self tape. So I done a self tape. The scene with the restaurant.
Yeah, that was the audition.
Yeah.
You was gassed.
Yeah. So it was so cool. We did. So I got it, and then we shot in. I believe it was November.
Yeah, because I auditioned in like October.
Yeah, so it was like November time we shot it. It was 3 days. We and then what did I do the first? I think the first day I done. So the restaurant scene did first. No, it was it. I can't remember what scene we did first, but it was 3 days of shooting, so we finished it. It was great. I had a good time on doing the dating game. It was really good. And then Kiana said we'll do the premiere. I thought, okay. And obviously, I'm going to be honest. I was a bit like, okay, cool, sure you are. Because Kiana had said it was going to get done by December, like within 2 months. I thought, I've heard so many people say that, oh yeah, we're shooting this short film and feature film, and they'll take you 6-8 a year to finish it. Yeah. So I was a bit skeptical, but shout out to Pete Rose, man, you were on your job. And then that next week I'm getting told, oh, Casey, day games could be completed. I was like, what, really? He's like, yeah, we finished editing it. I was like, whoa, what, really? He's like, yeah, finished. I was like, shit, okay.
No, you must have been shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked. I said, I'm sorry I doubted you, man.
Because you thought it was going to be released like
a year after or something.
Yeah, after we did it 2022, the first one. Yeah, and then there's part 2. I'll be thinking that at this podcast right now, I'll be telling you guys about year 2's coming up this year. Yeah, it's going to be good, it's going to be good. So I was quite surprised. So the next part was, when do we want to premiere? Because I told Kiara that I'm at Central. So if you're going to premiere it, don't do it on a Monday or a Wednesday because I've got classes that day. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then he's like, yeah, cool, no problems. I think we done it on a Thursday. Yeah, it was a Thursday we done it. And then that's how.
Because it was your birthday. That's how.
Yeah, big up. And that's how I met. Well, I don't know if did you speak on that day?
I think.
I think that we met. That was the first time I ever met you.
Oh,
that day. Yeah.
Based on what you're going through and stuff. Is there one thing you want to particularly
say to the audience? Sure. Well, I don't know about one word because you know me. I go riddles or monologues and give you some crazy stories. I think I'll just say to anyone, make sure you're doing something that you love. You know what I mean? I've been around people that will say, well, I'm doing this, I'm not really happy about it, but the money's good. But I said, what's the point of saying the money is good if you're not happy doing it? So when it's acting, even if it's not acting, it's not music, it's not anything in the arts, always believe in yourself, never doubt yourself. It's okay. I mean, it's okay to have some doubts there and there, but always just keep working. Just keep doing what makes you happy, because in the end, it will pay off. It may take a bit longer. Some people might get there quicker than you. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Always just be you. You know yourself better than anybody else. So what I'll say to conclude would be just keep chasing. Keep chasing. In the end. All I was just say is keep chasing, and in the end, it will pay off.
Wait.